Have you ever wondered why our world is changing so much? What if I told you that the actions of the past 100 years have set us on a path that will shape our future dramatically? Imagine living in a world where our everyday choices can make or break the environment. Let's take a closer look at how technology and human activity have affected our environment from 1900 to today. Imagine you are in the early 1900s. The world is starting to use new machines and technology. People are cutting down large forests to make space for farms and cities. This is called deforestation. In some places, the land is turning into desert, a process known as desertification. Factories and cars are polluting the air, making it harder to breathe. As the population grows, people need more fresh water for drinking, farming, and industry. This causes the world's supply of fresh water to decrease. With fewer resources, people begin to compete for what's left. These changes lead to intense competition over natural resources. One major issue is the release of greenhouse gases and pollutants. Factories and cars release these gases, which trap heat in the atmosphere and contribute to climate change. Scientists and governments start debating why the climate is changing and what to do about it. Some say human activity is to blame, while others believe it is a natural process. Imagine a child living near the Amazon rainforest, watching vast areas being cleared for agriculture. This not only reduces biodiversity, but also affects global oxygen levels. In the Sahara region, families are struggling as overgrazing and deforestation turn fertile land into desert, making it hard to grow food. Picture living in a city like London during the Industrial Revolution, where the air is so thick with smog from factories that you can hardly see the sun. So what's the twist? As we argue about the causes of climate change, we realize that our actions today shape the future. The choices we make can either harm or help our planet. We can work together to protect our environment and ensure a better world for future generations. Consider Costa Rica's story, where the government and citizens have successfully reversed deforestation by protecting forests and promoting eco-friendly tourism. Their efforts show that change is possible and can lead to a healthier environment and economy. Imagine you and your friends are part of a school project to reduce waste. You start by organizing a recycling program. At first, it's just a few people, but soon the whole school gets involved. You realize that small actions can lead to big changes. Just like this, turning off lights when not in use, recycling, and supporting clean energy initiatives can make a huge difference. Every action counts. By working together, we can create a healthier planet for everyone. As environmental scientist Rachel Carson once said, "In nature, nothing exists alone." Our small steps can lead to big changes. Will we continue to compete for dwindling resources, or will we find ways to live sustainably and protect our planet? The answer lies in the choices we make every day. What steps will you take to make a difference? Imagine standing on a beach, seeing a sea turtle caught in plastic waste. It makes you realize the impact of everyday actions on wildlife. Or think about a community that switched to solar power, cutting down electricity bills and pollution. These stories show that we can make a difference. Will you start by using a reusable water bottle, planting a tree, or educating others about environmental issues? The power to change the world is in your hands. What will you do next to help our planet survive? Have you ever thought about how one simple action can ripple out to create significant change? Picture this. You decide to start a garden in your backyard. Not only do you grow fresh vegetables, but you also attract bees and butterflies, which help pollinate plants in your neighborhood. Your small garden becomes a thriving ecosystem, benefiting not just you, but your entire community. This is how powerful individual actions can be. Every day, we have the power to make choices that positively impact the environment. Switching to public transportation, reducing meat consumption, or hunting it, and supporting local farmers are all steps we can take. The urgency of climate change calls for immediate action. We can't afford to wait. Each of us holds the key to a sustainable future. Let's use it wisely and inspire others to join us in making a difference. Remember, the actions we take today will shape the world of tomorrow. So what will you do to protect our planet? The time to act is now. As Sir David Attenborough said, "The future of humanity, and indeed all life on Earth, now depends on us." What steps will you take to make a difference? Will you start by reducing waste, conserving water, or educating others about the importance of environmental stewardship? The choices we make today will determine the health of our planet for generations to come. Simply raising the cost of water to farmers in the US and China might save their countries for future generations. What will you do next to help our planet thrive? The power to change the world is in your hands.